Welcome back to East Leaf Sixers, your boy Sixers fan for life. We got Big Bird in the building, and as usual, 215 the sports guy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Listen. All right. "42 minutes. And spare me that he was playing defense because I want to know who he defended. And you give me 3 points in a game where we played a team that only won 6 games prior to tonight. How you bring this guy in here and spare me the narrative that he does the little things that you don't see on the box score? Because I just saw 2 games in a row where this Philadelphia 76ers team just flat out got out-hustled. Because if you look at the box score for all the statisticians out there, that team scored worse than us percentage-wise all the way across the board. Not by much, but they did. You should have easily won this game. Sucks that Joel Embiid got fouled out. Harden played like crap. I thought he was on minute restrictions. I didn't see that. Played a lot of minutes. I guess Doc didn't have no choice because this team was all over us. They all hustled. They were running. They were rebounding. They were everywhere. B goes into the fourth quarter with 3 rebounds. You're 7 foot, my guy.
3 rebounds.
You're 7 foot, my guy. You let a guy I never heard of out hustle you down there. And you crying about being an MVP. That's why you keep losing it. But to go back to peanut butter and jelly, and for those who don't know who peanut butter and jelly is, Mr. PJ Tucker, Donut Man, the new Donut Man. Regulation would have ended there. He would have had another donut. Straight up. Any other power forward would have easily gave you 10 points tonight.
Yeah.
Easily would have gave you 10 points tonight.
And if not, 10 boards.
Easily would have gave you 10 points tonight. And the double overtime game easily would have gave you 10 points tonight. Any other power forward in the league. What does he bring to this table? He's not stopping nobody. These young kids ran him off the court. Basically, they were running circles around him. They was cha-cha-chaing. They was doing the electric slide. They were doing everything around PJ Tucker tonight. It ain't the first time, because we lost the other day to a team who shot poorly percentage-wise. We shot great and still lost. And this is the second time we do that. Same exact thing. Spare me the narrative, man. PJ stinks. He stinks.
Not to put the whole loss on him, but the little things that y'all claim he does, he's not doing, and it's not happening. These is W's with a little bit of production from PJ Tucker. But to go back to Embiid, 3 rebounds, you 7 foot, the next tallest player is 6'9", and that's your backup. So besides that, we basically just got 1 7-footer. And if you ain't on the block, you're going to get out-rebounded. We need rebounds.
Tell me
They're
this.
getting offensive rebounds on us. Crazy.
Answer me this, guys. How is this kind of basketball going to get us out of the second round?
It's not.
I'm going to tell you something real deep.
This team looks flat out old. Even the young guys on the team look old. Did the slow pace infect all the players on this team or something? Because this team looks flat out old. No
Ball
disrespect to my old
controllers.
folks out there, but this team looks old.
Ball controllers that control the pace is making it old. Embiid and Harden. I don't care what nobody say.
I'll let you guys talk.
Go
I'll
ahead,
let you
Carl.
guys get
Say
out
what
your
you-
frustration.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Go ahead, shoot, Carl.
It's not more so an MB thing with me. You look at his shot percentage. You look at his points he put up there tonight, and even though 7 boards isn't great, even though he left about 8 boards out there from not being in the paint, this ain't on Embiid. You look at that coach on that bench. You look at your point guard who dribbles the ball for 10 seconds between his legs, negating his teammates, negating open players, negating offense and flow, and it's contagious. You've seen the way the team shared the ball without James Harden in the lineup. You've seen the pace they played with. You've seen it tonight when they decided all to play hero ball. Why? Because, excuse me, your point guard is setting the tone for that. Point guards are tone setters. Your tied game with a game-winning shot in your hand. You shoot a 40-foot double dribble, 40-foot step back 3-point shot with a hand in your mitt. That is poor basketball. This man is too old for that. He's been in the league too long for that. You just came back. He went 4 for 19 offensively. 7 turnovers from your point guard. You win no games like that. Joel Embiid should not be coming out of your mouths tonight. He put his thing down tonight. The only other guy who stood up and did something about it was Tobias Harris. That's it.
I mean,
Your point
I am
guard,
going to criticize.
7 turnovers. 7 turnovers. 5 of them in the clutch with the game on the line. That lost you games. And out of those turnovers, points were made. Here's another stat. These players that we played tonight had 22 second chance points to our 8.
Offensive rebounds.
Game winning. Those are stats that lost us the game tonight.
Who's more responsible for that?
Hold on. Before you get into that. All right. Because a lot of people think Embiid is super loved around here. Which he is. And he deserves he deserves that type feedback.
Balling, man.
But I'm gonna criticize him.
No,
nobody's gonna stop me.
It's okay to criticize.
I'm gonna criticize him because late in the game.
Big turnovers by him.
Late in the game, when clutch factor comes in, when the inner Kobe's supposed to kick in, you don't play out there. They were in the bonus. We was going to the line. Why are you passing out of mid-ranges? Why are you passing out of mid-ranges that turned out to be turnovers? 2 of them damn near back to back.
Even
before you
bigger.
foul, wait, let me finish. Before he fouled out. You're passing out of mid-range shots. Go down into the paint.
Absolutely.
You're going to the line for free, no problem. They're going to foul you when you go up and you're going to shoot free throws, my guy. Instead, you shoot a mid-range. When you see you ain't got it because the guy on the other team is basically in your face the whole game and you're throwing it out of the shot, out of bounds. Those are unforced turnovers. There's no excuse for that.
Nope.
I ain't having it.
Nope. No excuse for that at all. But there's a guy on the sideline who draws up the plays, who puts the players in position for offense, who put the players in position to run the play. He put his center at the top of the key like he's been doing. I'm talking, Bird, like he's been doing since last year. This is Doc's plays. This is his system. He wants him at the top. That's his problem. If he wanted him in a post, he would put him in a post. And if he doesn't go in a post, he'll call a timeout and direct him in a post. That's coaching. We have a bad coach.
We
We have a
definitely do.
bad
We definitely
coach.
do.
Point blank.
But
blank.
having this bad coach does not.
Hey, Teller. Hey,
Go
Teller.
ahead. Say what you're saying, because I got the.
Teller, miss me with all your bullshit, bro. You're a Ben Simmons fan. You've been hating on Embiid since Ben Simmons got traded. It's always been about Embiid. So I don't hear none of this shit you talking about, bro. Let's just keep it a bean.
Well,
Let's keep it all the way
Teller
real.
got
All right,
Miss me with
let's,
your
let's
shit.
not get off topic here. Go ahead, Bert.
Listen to me. You can point the finger at Rivers all you want, but Embiid is on that court. You can say system. You can say drawing up plays. Doc is not an X and O coach whatsoever. He wasn't that when he won a championship. He was never that. Hear me out. Listen to me, buddy. But you're the one who just said the reason Embiid is not on the block is because that's something that Doc drew up or some system thing. It's not. That's just Embiid.
Well, real quick, hold that thought. Doc did draw a 3-pointer for James Harden when the game was
Bingo,
tied.
amigo.
What I'm saying.
With the game tied.
With the game tied, Doc definitely drew up a 3-pointer for James Harden.
Man.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying.
Come on.
Go ahead,
Let me
Bert,
finish saying what I'm saying, though.
Thank you, Jose.
Talking about a game. Listen, we talking about a game that lasted 57 minutes. Doc draws plays up late in games during timeouts, but during transition and during the game, no, he doesn't. Carl, hear me out. I'll let you talk, mate.
Go ahead.
Now, hear me out. They out-rebounded us. They outscored us on second chance points.
Mm-hmm.
What gets you second chance points? Offensive rebounds.
Okay,
your center got 3 rebounds going into the fourth quarter, and that's the coach's fault? Are you serious?
If your center is strategically on the perimeter, most of the offense not in position to grab rebounds, who is that on?
The coach.
Well, Embiid just gonna say, "Fuck this play, coach. I'm gonna go in the paint."
When you're on defense, it's not a play. Remember what we're talking about, buddy. We're talking about offensive rebounds by Houston. That's not. We're not running a play. We even run a zone or certain, defensive sets. But Embiid should be on the block. You cannot excuse
I
him
agree
for
with you
having
100%,
Bird. Going into the fourth quarter.
Hey, we
win
agree
that
with
game.
Each other on that.
We win that game if they get 10 offensive rebounds. If they get,
we
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, we have talked off.
This whole game ain't on Embiid. He had 39 points, but it's more than points.
Listen,
they give Tucker all these kudos for the small things that he don't do, that they think he doing. The small things Embiid needs to do, he's not doing.
Listen,
and it affects the game.
He needs to do, he was doing for a while.
3 rebounds going into the fourth.
Up to his.
All right, so here's the thing. You all right? Listen, what it boils down to is, no way in hell are we supposed to be losing games to these teams.
Nah,
no way.
Exactly. It's collective. Nobody's exempt.
That's what I'm trying to say. So you got a team full of young guys, and a team that look like a bunch of old guys, and this is the outcome. This is the outcome. This is what's gonna happen.
Yo, I'm looking
old a week and a half ago.
I'm looking at Doc Rivers on his presser right now. I see a very relaxed guy. I see a very down in momentum guy. A team takes its character from its coach. If the coach don't give a fuck, if the coach is not putting them in position to ball, they won't ball. It's clear cut. They've lost his voice. They don't hear him anymore. They're doing they're not playing good basketball.
RJ, I agree with you, RJ. This John leaving the worst taste in my.
This is the worst loss of the season, right
here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say that. I'm gonna have to say that because this game should have been won in regulation.
You 100%. Kept handing it to him.
No battle. The turnovers were crazy. Let me tell you how midway through the fourth quarter we only had 9 turnovers, bro. Go rewatch the game. We only had 9 turnovers, which ain't bad. No. Midway through the fourth, that's not bad.
And
we ended with 19.
This is a great point.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, this is why I say this is why my keys. This is why my keys always be like, take care of the ball. The dumb passes, the passing out of shots. When you're 7'2" center and you should be down the block getting easily fouled, easily.
Absolutely.
Them last 5 minutes.
In the post
Listen,
game.
them last 5 minutes that team was in the bonus, and B should have been living on that line instead of getting fouled out.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
And people fail to see how often he gets scored on in the paint, man.
But
Paint points.
did you not see your point guard dribbling out on the 3-point line?
Yeah,
Most of those possessions that y'all speaking of, your point guard's dribbling out on the 3-point line through his legs, stepping back, ignoring wide open shooters, not putting the ball in
trust
rotation.
me, he gets smashed.
Come on, man.
And again, and I hate to keep beating the dead horse because I murdered this dude. He came back. I murdered him. He came back. I murdered him. He came back.
3 for 17.
But we not gonna win playoff basketball with this type of play from peanut butter and jelly. There's no way you don't contribute offensively. His shot looks bad. I'm not professional, and I bet you my form looks better than his.
I'm gonna tell you this much.
And I'm trash truck juice to the 10th power.
People
You
laugh
understand
at
what
me.
I'm saying? But what I'm seeing on the court, night in, night out. And you know what? Since so much people have been praising him, I forget about everybody else on the team, and I put all my peripherals on this one dude because I really want to see the stuff that he's supposed to be doing that's not showing up on the box score. And I can't see nothing. Absolutely nothing that this man is doing that's making me say I shouldn't be talking bad about this guy.
You know what? The same was said about Matisse Thybulle when he was in the starting lineup, but we had arguments for him. Why? Because he did something else elite on the floor. He made his presence known on the floor so much defensively that you kind of shrugged your shoulders when he missed the open 3-point shot, or he wasn't involved in the offense as he should be. Put PJ ass on the bench. Put Thybulle back in the starting lineup. Put this starting lineup back intact from last season, and let's run. Let's run. Give PJ his 12, 13 minutes off the bench, with that second unit, and let him run with the kids off the bench. I'm done with that project.
Or somebody that's going to be on the block. Like, why can't it be Embiid and Harrell? That's just out of the question. Embiid and Reed at the same time at any point.
Tobias back at the 4. I'll take Tobias back at the 4, bro. I'll take Tobias back at the 4. Tobias will grab boards.
Either, man.
Yeah, Tobias will grab boards, bro, at that 4. He'll grab boards, bro. He grabbed boards last year. Look at the pull-up stats.
This is what pisses me off about the 76ers team, always playing down to the competition. And let's not, because on the pregame, it was not me. I ain't say nothing, but they was calling this team the bottom of the barrel. Well, the bottom of the barrel beat the Phoenix Suns earlier this week.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's the NBA. It's the NBA.
You know what I mean? This is the NBA. This is what I be saying. They professionals. They put on jerseys just like everybody else. They getting paid with contracts and salaries just like everybody else. You don't walk into this game. That's how Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. Jesus Christ, man.
You think these young boys didn't get up for James Harden tonight? Didn't get up for Joel Embiid? Seeing them come through them doors, you think that they didn't want to come out here with this win?
Just energetic and athletic.
I'm gonna tell you some shit about coaching once again. Okay, so we were up towards the end of the game. It was one of the last defensive possessions, right? With 2 timeouts left, why the fuck is James Harden in the game on one of your last defensive possessions and you have timeouts left? Coaching, bro. He's scared. He's scared to death to forcefully sit his stars or put his stars in position that they don't like.
Why is Tucker on the court on offensive possession late in the game? It's like, what can he possibly do?
Coaching,
you don't need
bro.
what he's supposed to be doing. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. In the offensive possession, before it went to the second overtime, he was on the court. How?
For what? Doc is killing us. I agree with that, Carl. But that doesn't make other players exempt.
But listen,
Embiid's 39.
Look. Hold on. All right. So somebody get a quick shot off He ain't even athletic enough to run and go tip the ball in.
No, he's useless. He's
This dude is
literally
dead
useless.
weight.
It was horrible, man. Horrible, man. And somebody posted up here. I think it was Millie Mill. He posted in Sixers 24/7. Is this what the fuck we lost a second round pick for?
Hey, Eunice. Come on, bro. Come on. They played hard to a team they should have beat.
Yeah.
You don't get that badge of honor tonight
Got
against
out
this
hustle.
team. You don't get that badge of honor tonight against this team, man.
Got out hustle.
You gave them too many opportunities to win this game, and you do that to an NBA team, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They want wins just like we want wins.
Yep.
You know.
And we don't have a leader. Embiid is not our leader. Embiid is not a leader.
Listen,
at all.
and I get all of that, and that's not his personality trait. But your leader should be your fucking head coach.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Your leader should be your head.
Most teams got an on the court leader. Most teams got that.
Not a lot of teams do, bro.
Yes, they do.
Not a lot of teams do,
for every team.
Bert, this generation of players is not like the last generation of players, bro. A lot of them don't have that leadership mentality. They're followers.
I don't know, but you know, I'm a diehard 76ers fan, but I'm not naive and I ain't gullible. Every champion that ever won a championship in this sport has some sort of leader.
Exactly.
Every dynasty always had a leader.
A basketball mind that's vocal in transition. You know, we don't even hear watch your back. You don't hear nothing.
No, and it don't got to be your best player on the team.
It don't have to be.
No.
They thought we needed muscle, so they got peanut butter and jelly. And, you know, that we got muscle, so we good now. We going to walk to a chip. We was 5th seed. I don't know. We probably dropped after this loss. I don't know. It's just up and down.
Hey, tell her. Curry is not a vocal leader. Durant is not a vocal leader. I'm just put it out there like that. They're not vocal leaders. Draymond is the leader of the Warriors.
Exactly.
Okay. So
the Nets don't have a leader. That's why they're losing.
Durant is not a vocal leader. That's why they're in the position they're in right now. Yeah.
Embiid's not a local leader. If he's our star,
Embiid's not a vocal leader.
No. Exactly. We lack that.
Listen, the vocal leader we have on our team can't be a vocal leader because he's playing like shit, and that's PJ. PJ was brought here to be some sort of a mentor, vocal leader within the team. Tough guy. He's playing like shit, so you can't lead nobody when you playing the way you playing.
He could be a Haslam on the bench. Then he don't need to be getting 30 minutes.
Exactly.
He give you exactly what Haslam give you. Donuts.
Yeah.
He give you what somebody that ain't even getting no ticket.
He averaging so many minutes and giving you that. It's beyond me.
42 minutes, man.
Jimmy definitely was our leader, RJ. We let him walk right out the door.
Yeah, Jimmy was definitely.
Jimmy was our leader, man. He was our leader. They don't make a lot of players of that mode anymore. They're not coming out like that no more, man. They not out there like that.
Listen, no shade on Toby, because let me tell you something. Anybody would have took that contract 100%.
Yeah, most
it ain't his fault. We can't blame Toby.
No.
We can't blame Toby.
I can't even blame PJ for the money he got.
This is management. This one's on management because we could have, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, went to the finals after he left here. He went to another team and went to the finals. That's why he was here pounding on his chest
to the finals.
Talking about Toby over me.
Led his team to the finals. Yeah. That's bananas to me too. We definitely wasted a career night for Toby at the 3-point line. Toby played wonderful tonight. You know, it is what it is.
I don't look at it like we wasted, like
we wasted a great performance by him. How else to look at it about it? He had a hell of a performance and it deserved to win under it.
Pretty much, but I mean, like I said, it's a collective effort. He had his share of possessions when he could have did different late in the game.
Look at his percentage. Look at his points. Man. He did what he did enough to win the game.
Nothing. but touches and bad decisions affects a whole game. One decision can affect the game. He had
No.
some bad touches late in the game.
When
He drove on three people.
when your point guard has 7 turnovers,
That's a part of it, but it's not. Nobody's
It's a lot of it, bro.
I
It's a
understand
lot
that,
of
but that's
it.
not all of it. You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
it's not all of it at all. But I can't look at this game and like, all right, Toby was a nice part of us losing this game. Nah, not even a little bit.
Even being
Listen,
in this
bro.
game.
At the end of the day, it's sad that this man just come back from whatever injury, the details of it. After a month off, he missed 14 games.
Jacking up
First
shots.
game back, we're playing a team that only has 6 wins, and this man played damn near the whole game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was on a minute restriction.
Exactly.
And that probably wouldn't have been that bad if you would have split those minutes up with Shake tonight. Maybe Shake could have gave us what we needed.
Like, and I don't go by that plus minus thing, but Tobias was a -7. You understand what I'm saying?
We're gonna hurt
Like,
on that.
so just to not, to make it like he's exempt. This is a collective effort, starting with the coach.
It's a team loss.
Exactly. Nobody's exempt. I don't care how many threes you hit. I don't care about Embiid's 39. Embiid was horrible, extremely horrible.
You take those 39 points away from him. You satisfied with what Embiid did? I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm not.
But you can't take them 39 points away.
It doesn't matter.
At the percentage he shot at.
This is a show, bro. We talking hypothetical, bro. You take them 39 points off. You satisfied with what he did? Answer the question. Answer the question. You can't, bro. You can't do that. Don't run off from my question. Just answer
that he shot. Centers.
He had 7 rebounds.
No, 7 rebounds and 3 assists.
No, I'm not satisfied with that.
Okay, so listen, this dude is crying. Hold on, he's crying, and every fan base, the Embiid stands and lovers, right, that defend him when he's losing these MVPs to Jokic. This is why. Performances like this tonight. This is why. All the points in the world don't matter. You can win the scoring title. He was up there. Didn't win MVP.
Listen, you
know why? Because that man over there in that other team can distribute that ball. His presence, he notices those double teams coming. He gets rid of that ball. He don't just hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it. That's why everybody here complaining about, because there's 2 people on this team dribble. Tell me I'm lying, bro. And I'll leave the show right now.
There's never a hot potato with them 2. Now you can talk about his percentage. Okay, he shot about 50% from the floor. Traditionally, when you 7-footers usually shoot at least 60. There's no reason why a 7-footer should be shooting 50% from the floor, man. Like, he didn't have no great percentage. He shot 12 for 21. Okay, about 51%. But you can say percentage all you want. He had 5 turnovers. He only had 3 rebounds going into the 4th quarter when a team had all these second chance points. Offensive rebounds is what gets you second chance points. When your biggest man on the court only got 3 rebounds, and like the point I'm trying to make is other people was involved in this loss, man.
I hear what you're saying, but you're mentioning
that's what we count on.
You're mentioning Embiid a lot when you're.
I can mention a couple of people.
But Bird, when you mention a rebound, I'm like, that's a team event. The team is supposed to rebound.
Well, listen to what I'm
Rebounding
saying.
comes from.
Yeah, but all right.
I get the center is the big man. He
listen, all right, I get what you're saying.
He had 7 rebounds. I get all of that. But you look down that stat sheet.
Here's the difference.
You look down that stat sheet. Not a lot of other people got rebounds either.
Yeah,
at all.
But, okay, so listen, this
team had 10 rebounds. Your shooting guard, your 2 guards should never have more rebounds than your center under no circumstances.
Who?
Ever.
Who?
Melton had a dime.
Melton's been doing
How you gonna out rebound? How you gonna out rebound Embiid?
How you out rebound the whole team? And you're small.
Listen, your backup center came in there tonight. Reed gave you nothing. Other players we brought in off the bench gave you nothing. I'm agreeing with you that Embiid could have done more. But I'm not going to make Embiid the scapegoat on why we lost this game.
Nobody's saying that.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
You know why you're hearing that? Because it's the truth, bro. Like, when this man has high rebounds and high assists, we win, bro. Listen, wait. That's when he get praised by them fools on TNT and the rest of the media, the rest of the league. Not when he's playing like this.
But that's because too much of the offense is ran through him. Too much of this team's success is dependent solely on him.
That's why
You
he only had
gotta
3 rebounds.
have an offensive system that puts other people in position to thrive. It's not there. It's
There is
not
no
there.
system. There is no system.
That's the problem.
Look,
But that has nothing to do with rebound.
Look. When you consider yourself a dominant player, you take no days off.
None.
No days off.
None, Steve. I'm sorry,
No
Steve.
days off. No matter who the team is,
Not at
no
all.
days off. You think Giannis goes into there and takes it easy on a lower opponent? Hell no. He goes in there, he trashes them. That's why that team over there sitting on top of the brackets right now.
Exactly. And we floating around 500 with 4 or 5 other teams. 2-3 losses puts us in the 10th place. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. All I know is we had hustle, we had rebounding, we had grit, we had grime, we had tenacity when these two wasn't in there. Doc got to find a way to talk to these dudes, but he tiptoe around them. See how vocal Doc is when the benches and when we had the backups in the bench? Doc, he running his mouth, pulling them to the side. He don't say nothing to them. He don't even exchange a word with them. B go sit in his own corner. Oh, yeah, I know I got this. That's poison. If you are a man, you're supposed to help us win, man. And you ain't helping us win with 3 rebounds. Straight up. I'm sorry. I hate to go in on him like that, Carl, but man, that's a big difference maker. That's one of the very biggest difference makers. Those offensive, them second chance points they got. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go in on Embiid, but what he's not doing is affecting us. It's not good.
Yeah, exactly my point. So we can't be no hypocrites because we're talking the same shit about PJ Tucker not doing certain things. It's the same difference, yo. Same difference. We got this one guy that I must be blind as hell, and I don't see the greatness in him and what he's doing on this court, and he ain't giving us no offense. Then we got a 7'2" guy who gives us all this offense, but doesn't give us the other stuff that a 7'2" guy's supposed to give us. But when he does, he plays like a god.
Exactly. He fouled out. He had 5 turnovers. He did get 2 blocks. But 3 rebounds going into the 4th when you played 40 minutes, dog, is unacceptable. I don't care what nobody says. That'll probably affect the game more than anything. Like you said, that could be Doc's fault for like, yo, Embiid, man, you got to go down there on the block, man. They out rebounding us like
it could be Doc's fault. It could be. Who's running this team?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
whose job is it to run this team?
All right, well, tell me this, Carl.
I'm asking you a question. Whose job is it to run
without
this team?
saying? That's a no-brainer.
Right.
It's Doc.
All right.
So saying that
to say, if you're not getting what you want or what you need out of a certain player, then you have to handle that as a head coach. Whether that's subbing somebody out, putting somebody in that's going to do that, putting somebody in with him, Harold, that's going to grab a rebound and hustle and do dirty plays. Doc is not putting his players in position to thrive. Point blank, man.
All right, real quick, man. All I'm saying is, when Embiid fouled out, right?
I'm not giving Embiid no
hold on,
bro.
When Embiid fouled out, and all the players walked to the bench, and Embiid sat down, what'd he do? If y'all don't know, he put his hands over his face, the same old sorry look. Every time we lose.
Yeah.
And he ain't the focal point.
You
know what I'm saying?
Points don't mean nothing to me, man. I'm sorry.
Listen, that's getting old. Like, it's been old to certain people, but it's getting old. It's getting old, man. It's getting old.
It is. Who we got next, man?
Lakers.
Oh,
Think
and they
so.
balling. And they
Think
got
so.
big dudes that
Yeah.
bang. On
Yeah.
I
that
ain't scared.
block.
I ain't scared of Lakers, man.
Hey,
I ain't
man,
scared
I
of
ain't scared
Lakers.
of
Li-
nobody.
Listen,
We
I'm
definitely need to get
conscious
shit
of
on
them.
track though.
AD
I'm
playing
conscious
out
of
of his
them.
mind right now.
Out of their
So
Oh
mind.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Out of his mind.
His stats is similar to somebody else I know. The last 6-7 games or so.
Who else
I'm
is that
just
person
saying.
you know?
Look at the stats. Put it side by side with each other.
Rebounds.
Only difference is W's.
Let me tell you something. AD will never have 3 rebounds in 40 minutes.
He's
man.
had it. What are you talking about, bro?
Just only
AD has had it, bro.
3
He's had
rebounds in
it.
40 minutes, dog.
No, he's had it. AD has had low rebound nights, man. AD was called soft at some point too. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? Listen,
All right. Hey, I love
I'm gonna get
Embiid
up out
too,
of here.
man. I
yo,
love
get
Embiid
real
too,
quick
man.
though, real quick. I just got a quick question. Why so many days off? What's going on with this thing?
Who?
Who making these schedules?
I don't know what's up.
When
I
is our
don't know
next
what's
game?
up.
Friday.
Wow. Probably need some time for the fans to heal because this shit.
Well, I
is
don't know.
sick.
I got, let me see, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I got 3 days of watching the NBA and every other power forward in the league score some points. I'm just saying.
Can't even watch.
Hey, listen, it's been awesome. I love this episode. A lot of emotions were let out. You know what I'm saying? You guys been active like crazy. We love it. Don't forget to tune in to Eat Sleep Sixes 30 minutes before each game, 30 minutes after each game. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. If you don't know, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Y no te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Wepa. See you guys on Friday.
Peace
Everybody
out.
have a great week. Enjoy all those power forwards scoring like me.
Yeah, good night, y'all.
Everybody have a great night. Awesome tomorrow. I'm just joking. You know I'm always going to troll. Everybody have a great one. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go.